That's a great question, and I'd tell you that that's probably been one of our biggest epiphanies is, really digging deeper into how to connect with our people. Our mission, today is establishing meaningful relationships, with our team members, our customers, and our others in the community. And that was really, again, that was the light bulb for us was, we had relationships, we knew all of our team members, but did we have really meaningful relationships? That's, I think, it was at the heart of why we weren't making deep connections and keeping people long term, because the job always came first. The financial metrics always came first. Are we getting all of our product out? Are we making, X in sales and profits? And, we needed to shift, the culture to the performance expectations and put them in harmony. And profit and sales metrics and financial metrics always, like most businesses, came first. So just by nature of, the way it works, if the financial metrics are first, then, people can't come first. So we just try to we've tried to realign and make sure that people and culture is in harmony with our performance expectations. And we just did simple things like, we stopped using the word employee. We don't use the word around the business anymore. It's taken years to get to that point. We try to refer to our team members as team members or family members. We want this to feel like family. If we have this feeling like family, no different than a school or anywhere else, then people will likely stay. People don't leave their family. So we need to get it to feel like family, and to get it to feel like family, you have to have meaningful relationships. And that takes time and effort, energy. What we do at LCI is a lot different than, I know it's different than a lot of other companies. And I tell any other company that's interested in really committing and proving to their team members that they're serious about culture and leadership development is like, okay, put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, and I really feel that, we've got church, 1 hour a week, but, as business leaders, as companies, we've got people for 40 or 50 hours a week. We can do some pretty cool things, and, whether it's, just having more of a family bond and people caring about each other for that 40, 50 hours as opposed to, just the feeling you get from being at church for an hour and being in a place where people are have common thoughts and goals and things like that. But if we can do that during the work week, how much more powerful would that be? Because I think that's what God wants us to do too, is this isn't, we don't want to just practice this on Sunday. We got to carry it out through the week, but it helps to have a company or business or leader, even at any level in the business, that's encouraging you to care about other people. So I start with, if I'm talking to another business leader, I always start with, give me one good reason why not to do this. Just give me one. Nobody can ever think of one. Because you think about helping other people, you're thinking about getting your people out to, go participate in the community and help lift the community up a little bit. No business leader's ever been able to give me a good reason to not do something like this. The trick is having the courage and boldness and consistency to keep moving it forward. It might not be popular if you're trying to ask everybody to get out on a Saturday and but I've been at meetings and frontline meetings where I've got 60 people and somebody raises their hand and says, well, I'm giving the company a lot right now. I'm here 50 hours a week. I'm busting my butt, and I want to spend time with my family on Saturday. I'm like, I'm not asking you to do anything I'm not doing. I'm out there. I'm bring your family along, because I guarantee you, if your kids haven't served yet, you're going to be glad you brought them to this. And guess what? If you hate it, if it's an awful experience, you don't ever have to do another one. But they always come back and say, man, I'm so glad I went. The experience changed me more than the people I was helping. I'm glad my 12-year-old son got a chance to serve. He might not ever have served in his early years if I wouldn't have brought them to this event, and I'm going to bring them back to, you know, the next one I do as well. We've got people that are serving, you know, at 4 or 5 of our events annually, and they bring their families to every single one. So I just think, you know, that's the way God wired us, is to serve others. So when we bring people to that experience, they typically have a good experience. It warms them up and kind of gets them, you know, understanding, you know, why they're here in the first place, and then they come back and do it again. So it's really easy once you start, and we try to make it easy. The Acts of Service website we have out there for other businesses allows businesses to come in on one side, the charities that need the volunteering to come in on the other, and fill calendars, so businesses don't have to get on the phone and call 30 people to find out who might have an opportunity or which one we should go to. They can pick off the menu and then, you know, say, hey, we could do that day. They need 10 volunteers at the Boys and Girls Club. Our team members are always talking to each other about stuff outside of work. I mean, they don't always have the chance to do that inside of work. So it's part of, I mean, the whole social responsibility piece of this is helping our people develop meaningful relationships with one another.